we're here today with Mr. Christian from Barber Cartel, directly from Lakeland. He's gonna tell us a little bit about his story and what his beginnings were. First and foremost, man, I want to thank you that you came out here and gave us your time. Right? You could have been doing something better, probably with your time, something more productive for yourself, right? But you came out here and gave us your time to really get to know a little bit about you and about the brand that you have going on. For those that don't know, he creates the brand of Barber Cartel. So tell us, Christian, tell us a little bit about your beginnings. You know, how you started barbering, how everything came out.
Yeah, man. First of all, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be here, dude. I don't mind driving an hour and 15 to come out here, man, and kick it with you guys. I think it's dope that you guys are doing this for the industry. I think a lot of people need to see, the behind the scenes of what's really going on, when you're trying to build something instead of seeing the glamour that's on Instagram and all that stuff. So first, pretty much, man, started the brand. It's about to be 4 years, actually, in October. It's going to be 4 years in the making. And started out by, Ralph, which is my brother, Razor Ralph. He's like the talent behind the whole brand. That's my brother, dude, and like he's one of the top barbers in my eyes. Like he's really good. He earns his stripe in the game. He's won several trophies, and he started the barbershop. And during that time, I was going to college, and I was getting my degree. I was pursuing my degree, and I was waking up at like 3 or 4 in the morning to go to a job. And he was like, "Dude, why don't you just get your license? I can teach you how to cut hair, and you can start, cutting hair instead of waking up at 4 in the morning, which is also more flexibility for you. So you can get your degree and do that on the side. You can work at my shop because he needed barbers at the time." So he started the shop, and then I was going to school, and then I started going on Fridays and Saturdays, started showing me some stuff, and then I ended up going to barber school, and then I got my license, and then by the time I graduated with my degree, I got my AA. I was working at the barbershop. So then we were all working together, and then during that time he wanted to expand his his what's it called, his talent. Yeah, so he wanted to expand his talent, and then during that time, like, all these barber battles started popping up, and then he was like, "Yo, let's go to these barber battles," and then we were going, and then we started getting on the scene, and then he started winning, and then during that time, we're Mexican, so a lot of our clients were joking about, like, "You guys are in the cartel." And I'm like, "Oh shit, that's funny." I'm like, "That's funny," because we're Mexican. My parents are immigrants, and then that's when the whole thing came about, like Barber Cartel. And I'm like, "Oh, that shit sounds cool," because we needed a name.
Don't let the DEA hear you.
I know, right? Hey, bro, we've been investigated several times for that.
For real?
Straight up in where we're from.
Wow.
Yeah, we had cops that go to our barbershop. They're cool as hell, and they're like, "Yeah, you guys are on the radar," because somebody heard that we were selling guns and shit, which is crazy. But anyway, yeah, man, we thought it was funny. But we just stuck with the name. We made some shirts. Then we went to the next show, which was in Miami, and then my brother competed, and we had the shirt. So we pull up with like 10 people deep. And, I wanted to bring something universal. Not just something, because, it's different to promote a barbershop in L.A. I can't go to L.A. and be like, "Yo, Ralph's Barbershop." They're like, "I'm never going to go down there. I'm not going to be in Lakeland." Mm-hmm. So we were like, we need something bigger, something more universal. Because that's what I always, like, wanted to do, was make something universal. Yeah. That people can wear it over there. Like, because it's, it's cartel. Like, that's universal. That stands for unifying, people, whatever. So I wanted something dope. So we created the name, wore the shirts, and then like 20 people came up to us and like, "Yo, where can we get the shirts?" And then during that time, dude, like literally we just said, "Man, we got something good." The name pops. We're like, we're gonna take 2 to 3 years of literally just going to every event, wherever it's at, LA, New York, Houston. We're gonna start making the merch, so everybody else can rock it, because everybody wanted to wear it. And I'm like, "Man, this is dope." And then just really incorporate the streetwear. I've always been really big on streetwear, dude. Like, I've always loved, the Supreme, the the Hundreds, all these different brands like Rip and Dip, Vans, and all that. So I'm like, where are these brands in this industry? Like, you go to these shows, dude, and you see everybody wearing the latest sneakers. They're wearing Gucci, they're wearing all this, and then I'm like, where the hell is the barber gear?
Supporting people that don't even have to do with
exactly.
our culture, with what we do.
Yeah. And then I was just like, where's all this stuff at, dude? I'm like, I want to wear something that speaks about me. So that's when we came up with the barber thing. And then, like, during that, we just made it universal. And nowadays, dude, it's literally like skateboarders or soccer players, anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of wanted to give that to the industry. So fast forward 4 years, and now we're just distributing online, and we just really just went to every single show, and got a booth, and just kind of networked, and just kind of came up with dope shit, dude. Shit that we would wear, stuff that I would wear. Like, I wear this every day. It's what I like. You know what I'm saying? I like the socks. I like the all that, the culture behind it all. Skateboarding, like I got my skateboarding shoes on now, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit the park after this, so it's like it's just stuff that we would wear. So I was like, man, let's give this to the industry, and that's really how it started. And then I just snowballed it and just kept doing it because, like I said, it's something that I love to do. It's not like a job to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cutting hair, I'm still a barber, and I'm doing that, full time still. And then on my free time, I work on the brand and I run that. But that's like my passion. So it's really not like a job for me. So it's just really what I love to do, man.
But I heard that you were saying that you were actually going to school for something else other than barbering, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't you choose that over barbering? And
with the shift of like these day and age, like college is really optional now, dude. Like, you don't really have to go to. Back when I was growing up, dude, I did it for my parents, honestly. Like, you thought you were gonna get the blue collar job, and you're gonna literally just go into this corporate setting and work your way up. And when I started cutting hair, I started talking to clients, and you make good money as a barber, dude. You do. Like, you can make some good ass money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, we're making good money. Now, what you do with the money is really what's gonna separate you. You can make a great living off that, dude. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of took me out of my comfort zone because I was used to paychecks. Now I'm getting cash. And I'm like, damn, I gotta be here to make this money. And then you started grinding hard. So then I started investing my money in real estate and stuff that it's gonna appreciate. And so with the college thing, like, it was just like, you're always told that you have to go to college to be successful. And I was like, dude, to be honest, dude, I don't want to wear a tie to work. I don't want to have to take orders from anybody.
You want to be you.
I want to be that me, freedom, bro. Yes. I want to wear this to the barbershop.
And I think that a lot of people, when they become barbers, they get the wrong idea of freedom. Well, I walk into the shop whenever I want to. I leave whenever I want to. But listen, if you're not there, you're not making money,
bro.
So that's why I believe in what you guys are doing. You're looking for a way out of that situation.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of barbers get complacent to where well, I make a lot of money. Yeah, but you're not gonna make a lot of money forever.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? You get older, your crowd changes, the group of people that you get in your chair changes, and I like the fact that you're actually trying to create a brand for people, and doing something for yourself.
Yeah.
Because like you said, school, we can't live by going to school, get good grades, and to pay for school. It doesn't work like that. That's just the old way of thinking.
Yeah.
You always got to. I like that you're always coming out with something new. With the Barber Cartel, you keep having ideas because, like I always say, the barber is something that doesn't have a retirement plan.
Yep. Straight up.
You know what I mean? They don't have a retirement plan, and that's why I see that what you're doing, it's gonna take you in a path that you really want to be at.
Yeah.
Because I know that you got bigger goals and stuff like that, obviously. But like I was saying, you chose the barbering over corporate America because of the freedom.
The freedom, yeah, and we still treat it like a real corporate.
Because
we go in there. It's not like I'm going in there like at 10 and cutting hair and then I'm riding out. No, I'm going from 9 to 6, like consistently. Like I don't even take days off often, dude. Because if you don't go in there, you're not getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But right now, I know that I'm young, so I'm like, if I grind it out right, dude, I can make a real good living with the money that I'm making as a barber. But you got to be willing to invest, and you got to be willing to do your homework. It's not just gonna come overnight. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a time when I was younger where you were making money as a barber and you see cash every day, so you're just spending it. And then you're like, damn, where the hell's all the money I made? You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of components that go into it, but that's the reason why I chose barbering, because I was like, man, I'm able to be on my phone. I can listen to music. I can go on a lunch break if I please. If I really need to get the day off, I will. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like a better option for me. And some people might like the corporate thing, the security, which is fine. But, me as a person, I just didn't like nobody over me. Like, I don't want my day to determine, like somebody that comes in a bad mood, my boss comes in a bad mood. I don't want to determine my day because, they're pissed off. Now they're going to try to, get on my ass. And I'm like, hell no, I ain't got to be here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody else signing my checks,
And that's the thing. A lot of people don't treat it like that. A lot of barbers don't treat it like a
They
business.
treat it like a hustle.
Yeah, they treat it like a hustle. So that's why I asked you the question: why did you choose barbering over what you had went to school for? Because a lot of people, I get that from a lot of people. Say, well, it was fast money. Well, it was. Listen, man, they shouldn't treat it like fast money.
Yeah.
It's fast money, but invest your money so you can keep making more money in the future, so you don't got to be chasing that money. Exactly. And like I said, that's what I see in you. That's what I see in your brother. Obviously, like you said, you were investing into real estate, which is another thing that I like to talk about to a lot of people. You don't have to invest into just if you're a barber, investing into a barbershop to make money.
Yeah.
There's so many ways for people to make money nowadays. It's ridiculous. And then people just want to do it because of the hype. There's a lot of stuff. Either you want to do it for the hype. The hype doesn't pay.
Exactly.
What pays is a passion that you have for it. And that's another thing I wanted to talk to you about. What motivates you on keep going with your brand? I know it can get hard sometimes. So I'm pretty sure that you have a passion for it and not so much of a hype. Well, I got my own clothes, my own apparel. I've seen that you've taken it serious enough. Because you said how long you've been having it for 4 years now, right? So majority of people, they start something the first year they quit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And for you to be in 4 years, being 4 years in with what you have, you must have a passion for what you have.
Yep. And like to me, it's just what drives me, dude. Is just I don't know. Coming from a family of immigrants, like I've always seen the struggle. I've always thought about, man, I'm going to do it big in something. When I was younger, I used to play baseball and soccer, and I was like, man, I'm going to go pro in something, or I'm going to do something big. I just always felt like I was meant for that. And coming from a family of immigrants, dude, seeing them struggle, I always wanted to help them in some way. So I just knew if I could master my, passion or purpose in life, I could, achieve it, and become valuable in the marketplace. So what drive me was just literally just like the passion for it, man, and just there's days where you like, dude, this shit is crazy, dude. Like you just want to give up, man. Like you're bombarded. Like I've taken a lot of mental stress over the years. I've lost relationships. I've lost time with family. But I don't know, man. It's like once I commit to something, I'm all in or all out. I'm not gonna half-ass anything. If my name is on that, I'm gonna make something happen. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, man. Because even if I wasn't making any money or wasn't even... This is what I love to do, so I'm going to be doing this shit regardless. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I always tell people. Chase the passion because, one day the money's not going to come, dude. And it's a long time before the money comes. One day you're going to look at your bank account and be like, holy shit, dude, I'm broke as fuck. And then you're going to realize, like, why am I here? For the money or for the passion? But to me, it's like if you really love it, wake up, dude, do it. And you will have your hard days. It's like I see it as a child. Like you have a kid, I don't have a kid as of now, but to me, the Barber Cartel is like my son in a way. Like you nurture it, you care for it, and there's gonna be days where that son gives you gray hairs. There's gonna be days where you're like, holy shit, man, why the hell did I have a son or kid? You know what I'm saying? And it wears on you mentally. The stress but at the end of the day, you got to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I see it like the brand. Like it's like, man, I'm just gonna keep doing it. And it's, I don't care. I'm not. And social media, like if you can start comparing yourself, I feel like a lot of people get discouraged, but like I said, when you're organic and you're true to yourself, dude, like you're gonna do it regardless, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard, but it's also simple. It's a simple thing. Just stick to it. Just keep going every day. You know what I'm saying? Like there's days that, you wake up and you don't want to do it. And the only thing that separates me is just like, dude, I'm not going to give up. Like, fuck it, dude. I had a bad day. I might have a better day tomorrow. I had a bad month. I might have a better month tomorrow. It's just like a roller coaster.
At the end of the day, you're respecting the process.
Yeah.
Because you know your ending goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know that when you hit that ending goal, you're going to be, man, it was all worth it.
Exactly.
I almost let this stop me, but I went through it. I went through the trials, and I'm still here. I'm still fighting. Like you said, just because we have kids that that'll give us gray hairs, we're not just gonna let them go.
Yeah, just like screw it,
You know what I mean? So like, I like the analogy that you use,
Yeah.
where you said that I treat this like my baby.
Yeah.
And when you have a baby, you gotta protect your
Straight
baby,
up.
just like your dream, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is everything that you've been working hard for.
Yeah.
And that's awesome that you use that analogy. So people understand that when they have a passion for something, you're gonna treat it like a baby. You're gonna set that perimeter to where people is gonna have to where they're gonna have to respect on what you have created,
Yeah.
or what you have in your hand.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
And how, branding, how hard is it to brand?
To me, branding is really just a reflection of who you are. Like a lot of people, they just. To me, I just want to keep it organic. Like I said, I'm doing the shit that I like, and you know what I'm saying. Like it's just relationships. You want a reputation of yourself, So, do you want people to be like, oh, they just threw this shit together, and it shows that they just threw it together to make a quick buck, or do you want it to speak highly of you and be like, this is actually quality stuff. They're giving value. You know what I'm saying? And we've never been pushy. I'm not pushy when it comes to like sales. Like, yo, dude, but no, I want to attract them. I want to pull them in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give my story. I'm gonna make a shirt out of my creativity, and I'm gonna put my time into it. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, then that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I am. When people seem to relate to that, they're like, yo, this shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? I'll wear this shit because. Like I do my homework, it's not just throwing shit together. So branding is really, to me, is just a reputation of who you are and what you stand for. And what we stand for is, just being organic, like not chasing the hype that everybody, you know what I'm saying, whatever, like, the whole flashy shit or whatever. Just staying true to yourself is really what, to me, branding is, you know what I'm saying? Because it'd be easy for me to just, try to scam people out of shit, dude. Charge to repost on my page and make the money, but I'm looking for longevity. I want that reputation, that respect. I don't want the quick hype, you know what I'm saying, the attention, like, you know what I'm saying? And some people just go in and out, you know what I'm saying? Some people are just like, I'm going to make this quick money, and then boom, their reputation's screwed up. But it's all about what you value. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like to use the example of like Tekashi 6ix9ine. You get what I'm saying? Like this dude right here was on top, man. He had a lot of attention. He was like, he was chasing the clout. He had the hype. He was on top for a little bit, but look how long it lasted. Now nobody wants to fuck with him. Now everybody's calling him a rat. Yeah. All this, and then
they even got memes now. I'm telling
you, dude, it's crazy, man. And I look at it like that. Like this dude made it to the top, but he did it unorganically, and now look where he's at. But you got Nipsey Hussle, which is a person that I really looked up to, and you know what I'm saying, he passed away, and look how much respect he's gotten. Yeah, he's changed my life a lot because he stayed true to himself. He didn't change up, you know what I'm saying? And that his personal brand was being original, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like giving his side of the story instead of being like Tekashi 6ix9ine. So I would much rather be on the other side of the spectrum of like respect instead of the attention because it lasts longer.
And it sucks because you got a lot of kids that look at that and they think everything is microwave success.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it doesn't work that way.
Straight up.
Like you said, when everything's organic, you have to put in the work. Yeah. You have to do everything that other people aren't doing to be able to create that. And most importantly, I believe that they gotta buy you versus buying what you have in your hands. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people, they can come and sell a pen to somebody. Yeah. You know what I mean? But when you come and see they're a crappy person. Yeah. Nobody buys into what they are.
So you'll get the sale, but you know what I'm saying? You won't get another one after that because they're like, this dude's a scammer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like, what do you value? Yes. And that's what I value is like, I want to have a relationship with that person. I want to be like, yo, man, I've seen you over the years, and we've connected on a certain way. So that's really what we do. We try to connect with people and just give them that culture, that streetwear. And if they like it, they like it. And if they don't, then that's fine too. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's going to like you, but they will respect it. That's what we're searching for. But yeah, man.
And you guys have created something that I feel that a lot of people has respected for a while. I heard about the Barber Cartel through other people. I've seen other people, talk about the Barber Cartel. That's the way I found out about you guys. And then when I figured out that you guys were so close, I'm like, wow, these people are in the backyard, and sometimes we don't even know that there's a lot of people with potentials out there with great ideas. You know what I mean? Yeah. I see that you guys push quality stuff out too, which is a big thing. At the beginning, how was it at the beginning? Was it a little harder for you? Because obviously everything starts with a vision, right? But into it's like a snowball effect. Until that snowball does not start going down the hill.
Yeah.
How hard is it? Because I bet at the beginning is always the hardest, and I'm pretty sure that you're not anywhere close to where you want to be.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like I said, you guys have something going on for yourself, but I know the beginning must have been harder. What was the hardest part for you to be able to brand yourself?
Man, the beginning was...
Because I know a lot of people say, well, I ain't got the money. I wish I had the
Yeah.
money for this. I had the money for that. How tough was it for you to be able to sacrifice everything that you had to be able to put it into what this gives you?
At the beginning, man, it was hard at the fact that you had a hard pill to swallow. You're like, are you going to do this shit for a year? Or are you willing to do it for 10 years? And are you willing to take whatever comes with this and still go out on top with it? And that was a hard pill for me to swallow because I was losing relationships, bro. Like, girls were like, dude, all you do is work. All you do is talk about your brand. I was losing time with family. And that was the hard part, is like, nobody wanted to stay with you. And I get when people say it's a lonely road, dude. It is. It is, dude. Like, I literally, I'm going through personal life stuff and I'm having to be in, packaging orders, talking to people. And I'm like, I have to swallow that shit, and like, that was the hard part for me. The funds, it was more like, and that's always been my motto, dude. Like, do you want to be in it for a year? You want to be in it for 10 years? It's a journey. And the hard part for me was just realizing that this shit's going to take a while. And are you willing to take, are you willing to give up that time and, all that stress that comes with it? But the beginning was really hard, man. I would say funds, resources. As a barber, like I said, you make good money. To me, what helped me out was I was making good money as a barber. I was cutting hair. So, like, that was able to fund it. Because instead of going out on a Saturday and spending $100 on, a table and bottles and shit with your friends, I'm like, dude, I can put this in a batch of shirts. Yeah. And I can shoot some dope pictures. You know what I'm saying? And it's what I love to do. So why not just stay my ass in, order a pizza, make some shit, and put it online? You know what I'm saying? And just see if people react to it. And if they like it, they like it. And to me, that was rewarding. Because I'm like, dude, these people are really like... It's been 36 people that tattooed the logo, dude. That shit blew my mind. Dope. I'm like, now I'm at the point where I can't stop. I can't fucking stop.
You got yourself into a big mess, right?
So I tell my girl, I'm like, man, I'm fucking stressed. But like, she's like, man, you got to get your shit together. Like, it's going to happen. And now it's easier because I have a system. But at the beginning, you have to learn everything on your own. You have to learn manufacturing. You got to learn like design. You got to learn photos. You got to learn editing. You got to learn packaging and shipping. You got to learn everything, dude. I know the whole business by myself. So that way, when I do hire people, I know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to do all that. I had to learn it, dude. I had to watch YouTube videos. And I had to do it on my own. You know what I'm saying? I've never been the type to ask people for like, yo, man, can you show me? And a lot of people don't see that. They want that easy answers. You know what I'm saying? I try to help people out, and they just start answering, like asking questions like, dude, you got to do it on your own. You got to get your hands dirty. I can't just sit here and tell you every single thing that, no, bro,
that's
you got to go through it.
That's the beauty of it, the process.
Yeah.
The process
so, like,
is beautiful.
I know all of it now, dude, and I love it for that. I know how to build a website. I know how to do all that. I'm just like, damn, I learned all that by myself. And now I'm teaching my girlfriend, so she's also learning from that too. And she's like, damn, like, I'm learning all this shit. So it's kind of like, man, it's just if you put the time into it, you'll learn it, and then you'll be grateful you did. Because now I understand every other brand. I'm like, okay, I know what goes on. Like, because there's stuff that you need to know when you're ordering overseas. There's stuff you need to know when you're talking to retailers and stuff. There's a lot of stuff you need to know, and if you don't know that because you prematurely got there by asking all the questions and getting just guided through it instead of doing it on your own, you're not going to be ready for it. So the beginning was really hard, and now it's at the point where it's more sustainable, like it's manageable, it's running on its own, but then again, it's still work, like to get to that next level. But the beginning was crazy hard because you're just questioning yourself, man. You drop shit, and then people, you don't get the orders that you thought you were going to get, you don't get the, support you thought you were going to get, and then you're just questioning yourself, like, damn, is this shit really going to work? And then people around you are like, dude, just stop, and, why are you even doing that? You're wasting your time. That was the hard part. Now it's like, damn, dude, I see that shit, man. Like, the same people that told me, like, why are you doing it? They're like, hey, bro, I'm trying to start something, too. Can you show me? And I'm like, now it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I stuck through it. The hard part, it's still hard, like I said, but not as hard as the beginning. Because at the beginning, you don't know you have something. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that this is something.
You're the crazy guy.
Yeah, the crazy guy. Like, that shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you're the crazy guy, but now you're crazy about what you have.
Yeah,
and everybody's
now they're like,
crazy about
damn,
what
dude,
you
like, you
done,
did that. Like, and we've had some success. like I said, 36 people tattooed the logo, and that's really like for me like just mind blowing. So like that's so we're just keep pushing, man. But we're grateful for any type of success we've ever had. So just the beginning was hard, but if you can get through that, the first 3 years, you start learning a lot, and you're gonna be glad you stuck it out.
One of the things that I liked about what you said, right, and I don't know if a lot of people understood what you were trying to say, but sometimes we have goals and a vision of where we want to be,
Yeah.
and currently what we're doing, we're not putting ourselves in the position we're not putting ourselves in position to get to the direction that we want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is one of the things that that I speak a lot with Sebastian. Right? Sometimes we're wasting time.
Yeah.
And if what you currently are doing is not putting you in the position you want to be,
Yeah.
there's you're not gonna get to where you want to be anytime soon.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about what you said, right? That you sacrifice that time from partying, that you
Everything,
sacrifice
dude.
all that time.
Relationships.
Instead of
That shit
spending
was
$100
hard,
in for a bottle in a club,
Straight
you're
up.
spending it towards something that you want to
Yeah.
achieve
Mhm.
in the future. Get closer to your goals and
Yeah.
stuff like that. What are your goals? What are your goals with Barber Cartel? What are your goals out of Barber Cartel? What's
The goal for the brand is to make it more universal to the point where everybody's wearing it. You get what I'm saying? Like, as of now, like it's a culture brand. So we started skateboarding when we were younger. So now skateboarders, we're out there skateboarding, and we have decks, soccer. We just want to include everybody. Like I always use this example: Vans. You know how Vans is a skateboarding brand. I always use this example, and everybody wears Vans. You got rappers, you got people that don't even skateboard wearing Vans. So it's a universal culture lifestyle brand. So people rock with it. And that's what I want for this brand. Like, what I'm saying? We got skateboard team, soccer team. So we just want everybody to rock with it, because if you look at every industry, there is brands in that industry. Like, you got weightlifting, you got Live Fit, body engineers. I do my homework, so I know all this. And then when I was weightlifting, I was trying to, buy their clothes and be like, this is what speaks about me at the moment. When I was skateboarding, I was wearing DC, I was wearing Spitfire, whatever it was. These brands that spoke about me, what I was doing. So I wanted to do that for this industry, because there is no streetwear brand for barbers. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is the mecca of like everything. Like, we are in charge of people getting married. We are in charge of rappers going to their show looking fresh, getting interviews. So like, it's the culture of barbering is just like streetwear. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's rocking the latest shoes. So where the hell's our brands? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, man, fuck it, let's just create a dope brand. So I'm trying to make it universal, because one day I would love for this brand to be in Zoomies, and that's a long term goal for me, to be able to go to Zoomies and everybody be like, dude, this is like, this is not, I'm not a barber, but I rock with this shit because it's dope. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people do with other brands, so why can't it be with the barbering brands?
Now I see that you partnered up in some points of in the time that you've been with Barber Cartel, seeing that you have partnered up with Vans.
Yeah.
I think I seen you partner up with Adidas one time too, if I'm not mistaken. You still haven't had like Nike. Is there any other people that you would like to partner up with in the future?
Yeah.
And how was that experience? How was it?
With that, it's just like finding out where the sales reps are, and making a relationship with them, and then just pitching it to them, and then they see the opportunity. But I wanted to go global. I just because they give you like, oh, we're gonna try this out first, but I want it to be.
So they only give you a certain amount.
Like
okay.
it's limited. So
and that was
like,
pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's cool for me, because it's like, damn, we're actually getting a voice now, for us in this industry. Because like I feel like barbering, dude, these days everybody's trying to do it. It's like it's like back in the day everybody wanted to rap. I mean, there's still a lot of people that do that, but now everybody wants to be a barber, or shoot pictures, or photographer. Everybody's a model.
And that's the way I look at it, man. The barber industry is growing so much.
It is, dude.
There's so much that you can do in this industry now that a lot of people aren't taking advantage of it.
I'm telling you.
A lot of people are crying, oh, well, this, that. Listen, look at what you're doing. You know what I mean? Look at, it's not just creating a shirt or creating an apparel and that's it. I heard from Tyreek Jackson most of the people that are winning big in this industry is because they have done collaborations with other
Yeah.
people. Which in your matter, you have done collaboration with big people, which
Yeah.
is like Van. And a lot of people, obviously, there's still a lot of people that don't know about it. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean that they're not gonna know about it.
Exactly.
But I like that because it comes to show that that's what really makes people is a collaboration with other people.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in your own industry. You
Yeah.
can step out of the industry
Exactly.
and get mixed up and bring that person into your industry,
Yeah.
just vice versa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what I like.
Yeah.
Other than you working with these other companies, what else are you doing to put yourself to get to that where you said you want to be? What was the store you said you wanted to be at? Zoomy. Okay.
Yeah.
What other things are you doing to be able to get to that level?
As of now,
What's your how long would you like to see Barber Cartel one of those places?
I would love it as quick as possible, but I know it takes a long time, because eventually, like, you're still building your foundation. So those stores will see, like, dude, these dudes have a good community. It would benefit us to put them in our store. You know what I'm saying? Because retail is going through massive change.
Yes.
Now everything's really much online. Like Amazon is killing the shit, and a lot of brick and mortar stores are closing down. So everything is running through social media.
You don't sell nothing on Amazon, do you?
No, I don't. No, it's just direct to consumer, man. Like just really organic. People want to order. We'll fulfill it for you. It's just real organic. No middleman. We're not drop shipping anything. It's literally like you guys order, we'll ship it. So it's almost like building a community. Like there's people that like have literally been with us since day one, man, and it's just like they seen it grow, and they still support. And to me, that is true meaning behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen a lot of people grow as well. Like it's like a family almost, and that's why I like the cartel. The word like Barber Cartel, because it's a real family. It's unity. It's strength. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people get that term mixed up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They associate it with like negative shit. And there's different types of cartels because the word cartel is actually an economical term. It's two organizations competing to keep prices at a high level. So Barber Cartel has nothing to do with like as far as like like violence or shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though we are Mexican, like we don't associate with that. We like the hustle behind it, the grind, the hustle of coming up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the whole family's like about, dude. Cartel, So we got skateboarders, soccer teams. So just literally just every day working on that, get it bigger and bigger. But I do want to go to Los Angeles and go to Fairfax Avenue. And that's where all the streetwear mecca. You got Rip and Dip, you got Supreme, you got Pink Dolphin, all these stores on that strip. And I want to go out there and just literally talk to these people to try to pitch a collab with them to expand the the unity of it, so that way we can have other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I really follow that streetwear stuff, dude. Like I just, I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's not Gucci or Louis Vuitton. There's like culture behind it. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I love about it.
And have you ever looked into bringing a bigger investor to make your brand bigger? Obviously I know you've done everything organically. Yeah. But when there's a bigger goal, there has to be bigger.
And that's something that I always go back and forth with. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, sometimes, because the thing is, like, right now, it's like I always tell people, even if we hit say I was able to pay myself like $500,000, $500,000 a year, and I own everything. Like, there's no, there's nobody else. Like, I'm literally that's mine, and then other investors come in, and I'm making $1 million, so I'm making more money. But then again, they own a lot of it, and then I have to run shit through them. So it's like I'm comfortable with making less, but owning everything, than you know what I'm saying, selling a portion of it just for money. Because like I said, dude, like I don't know, it's just happiness for me, like just being able to do what the hell I want to do. So I really don't need much. Like, you seen me, I pulled up in a damn 2001 Camry that I just got, and I love that shit, dude.
It runs.
I sold my Lexus, and I'm living real simple, dude, and I'm starting to realize like I want to just wake up and do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I like nice shit too. Obviously.
Well, think about one of the richest men in the world, Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
Warren Buffett still drives around 2001, 2002 Cadillac, and people question him. You know, you're a
Yeah.
billionaire. Like, why are you driving this type of car?
Yeah. And
Because it's not what you drive that identifies who you are.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it's not the way the dress that
Yeah,
identifies that you
and
are.
I'll be the same person if I had that shit. Like whenever I was younger, I had an A7, I had the Lexus, and I had all that stuff. But I'm still the same person. If I do one of my biggest goals has always been to get an Audi R8, and I seen one on the way here, and I'm like, damn, that shit is clean. So it's like I'll have it one day, but as of now, my priorities have changed a lot. Like I don't want to put 60 grand on a car or 80 to 100 grand when I could invest it in the brand. Now whenever I'm older and I can mess up a couple grand. I don't mind, but as of
You
now,
gotta be able to afford it first.
that's like my thing is like make it first, then
Yes.
then
Then,
you know what I'm saying, enjoy it, but don't go ahead and splurge and then you don't even make it. You know
and
what I'm
then
saying?
act like you got the money, and then
Yeah,
you're just broke all the time. You know
yeah,
what I
you know
mean?
what I'm saying, exactly, dude. So like that, and that's what happens with society these days. Everybody wants to, put on a front, dude. Like it ain't. It's easy to go out there and just sign a car, get in debt, and then now you're paying all this shit off, and you're not even happy with your life because you're literally working to pay that material shit off that's depreciating. So I invest more in like assets and like houses and land. I bought some land, so I was like, man, I can just live real simple. And like I said, I like that shit, dude. There's days where I might rent out a I8 or a R8 and then just be in it for the weekend. But I'm the same dude. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull up to the skate park and just let everybody test drive it and shit. I don't care. But yeah, like it's just your priorities in life.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand. You don't want to be able to afford it one year.
Exactly.
You want to be able to afford it for a lifetime.
Yeah, bro. I want to be able to buy that shit cash and be like, this shit's mine. And if I lose 20 grand, it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But right now, my priority is experience. It's waking up and actually loving your life. Actually, like, man, even though it's struggling, like, it's a good pain. It's a pain to grow. Not like, damn, I gotta pay this damn car off and I can't even enjoy a day off. I can't even have a sick
Or
day.
I can invest into this other stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's one of the things that I like to preach a lot too. I like to talk about that because I feel like a lot of people fake it. A lot of
Big
times
time, dude.
they get into debts. Oh yeah, you got a good car, but you're broke.
Yeah.
It's the way that I look at it. And that's definitely not the right mentality for you to win. That's just setting yourself up.
And that's gonna trick like other people that want it easy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this day, people are literally like, showing off this lifestyle, and then they'll offer you a course. Like, pay me $100 and I'll show you how I was able to drive this shit. But it's not even real. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was no like hard work that went into it. Literally, they can rent a car. So I look deeper now. I'm like, okay, I treat everybody with respect. I don't give a shit what you got. I'm going to treat you with respect. You know what I'm saying? But there are some arrogant people out there that, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. It works for a certain time, and that's why I always say, do you want to do it organically or you want the hype and, you get a good year out of it, 2 years out of it, and then you end up like Tekashi 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
what certain people do you hang around with that keep you, are you hanging with certain people that are showing, they help you with your brand and stuff like that? Or
my circle is very small, dude. It's literally like me, my girlfriend, and my brothers, and then my family, and that's pretty much it. I got a lot of I'm cool with a lot of people, dude. I don't think I have one enemy, but you know what I'm saying, that I know of. You know what I'm saying? But just real tight circle. But I work a lot on myself. Like you gotta balance out that life. Like you realize too much of something is gonna screw you up because you'll tip over. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the beginning, I was just grind, and you lose your damn sanity. Now it's like, okay, I did the hard work, because there's going to be times where you have to just literally just put your head down and work, dude, and it sucks. You know what I'm saying? So now it's more like, okay, I got to balance out my physical health, my mental health, my spiritual health, my family time. So, that keeps me going, you know what I'm saying? And also listening to positivity all the time. I don't hang around people that are negative, dude. Like, the moment, people start complaining and shit like that, I'm like, look, bro, it's okay to complain, but I'm going to give you 10 minutes of this shit. We're going to talk about it, and then let's find solutions.
Yes.
I'm more about solutions. I'm not problems, because people can name problems 24/7. I can find out problems right now. Look, my shoes are ripped, this and that. I'm like, man, what the hell? I just want to be on a positive note, dude, because life is stressful as it is. So I keep my circle very, very small, man, and I usually hang around with like-minded people that are trying to grow, or that can I like hanging around with people that are really optimistic. You can be going through some bullshit, And then you got, I got friends that are just so positive and they just lift you and you're like, damn, that's what I need. And then you got friends that literally just, you're like, fuck, dude, this dude's making me stress just by hearing him out, man. Like, it's like, shit.
We all have those type of
Yeah.
people, and it's hard to, it's hard to push some of those people away because some of those people,
Yeah.
Mean a lot to us. But at the same time, like you were saying, you can't. It's 10 minutes and that's it. You can't deal with it.
You gotta be resilient.
You gotta be resilient.
Because we all go through shit.
Yes.
There's days where I might wake up and I'm like, damn, dude, but I need somebody to check me and be like, dude, this is, life is bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, our time on this earth is very, very limited. So, like, when you really look at the grand scheme of things, why are you stressing over the dumbest shit? You know what I'm saying? So, I try to look at the bigger picture. So, yeah, if you can make yourself feel better, I try to keep positivity around me 24/7.
How do you deal with competition? Because I know this industry of the apparel, what I mean, apparel is very, very hard. There's so many people out there trying to be bringing out apparel and stuff like that. Honestly, you're doing everything on your own. So I know dealing with competition is a little harder. Because some of them, have people that help them and stuff like that. Or sometimes they get stuff and they feel like you're taking ideas or something from them. And how do you deal with that?
Basically, dude, like, I don't even pay attention to it. Like, I'm just doing my thing. We're just doing our thing. We're literally just, doing what, like I said, we're doing what we love. So I really don't. Some people see it as competition. I don't ever indulge in it. But, you know what I'm saying? Some people really get offended. For example, it's happened several times in this industry. And I think it just them feeling threatened by it. I think they feel threatened. And then they understand that, damn, this is probably going to, affect us in a way. Like somebody got mad at me for doing clipper bands after everybody was doing clipper bands.
Yeah.
But now I did clipper bands and it's a problem, right? Yeah. So I don't know. To me, it's a kind of insecurity for them.
Where you got other bigger companies that are doing the same exact thing, and it doesn't
like
become
let's be honest, man. It's 2019. Everything is available overseas. You know what I'm saying? You look at your shoe. We know where it's coming from. It's made in China.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of it. Yeah. Very little is produced in the United States, and that's because of the cost. United States wants more money, obviously. So I would love to do business in the United States, but a lot of it's overseas. So everybody's really just doing the same thing, and that's the reason why we got into apparel, because a blank T-shirt is a blank T-shirt. Your creativity is different from the other person, so that's going to be different, right? But for example, like pomade and pomade is the same shit. Everybody's the same shit. They're just switching out their logo. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So there's really no thought process into it. So we all know that everybody's getting, like, the razors are the razors. People are just branding it. So that's why I don't see it as a problem. I'm like, dude, I even help people, like, dude, this is where I got my shit if you want to know. Like, but I'm not going to give everybody the answers because they got to do their own homework. But a lot of brands have gotten upset because we've done something that they've done, and now they feel threatened because they already know, they understand that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Barber Cartel is just, we make it appealing to, streetwear and stuff. So they see it as a threat, and they've contacted us, and they're like, dude, like, I don't know, why would you do that? And I'm like, man, we're just doing what we're supposed to do with our brand. You don't hear Gucci hitting up Louis Vuitton and being like, hey, man, you can't drop belts because we already got belts, or you can't drop slides because we already, no, like, gear up, hey, cutthroat, let's see who, you know what I'm saying? There's people for you, there's people for us, you know what I'm saying? Stop crying and, go back and
get to work.
Get to work. That's it. Go in there. And to me, like, I don't ever really even see the competition like that. I see it as like, I support anybody who's doing anything positive in this industry, bro. Like, there's people, there's brands that have shirts, and I've purchased from them because I don't see it as a threat. I see it as like, dude, they're doing their thing, I'm support, and I'm doing my thing. But people take it overboard.
If in anything, I believe that it should, instead of pissing you off, it should piss you on and actually motivate you to be able to say, okay.
That's what it does to me, but people don't see it that way. Like, that's how you separate winners from, other people losers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see it as like, damn, they dropped them, that shit is dope. I'm about to go in my lab and about to create something and try to see if I can, like the whole shit that was going on with Popeyes and Chick-fil-A, you know what I'm saying? that beef they had going, you know what I'm saying? So, that's it. It's just healthy competition, you know what I'm saying? But people get in their feelings because I feel like it's threatened. They feel threatened. That's what I think, personally. Because why else would you be worried about another dude doing something that you already done?
If you're focused on that, you're really not secure what you have.
Exactly.
You know, that's the way
Exactly.
I look at it.
Yeah.
You really don't believe in what you're doing or what you're creating
Exactly.
to a point to where that shouldn't matter to you, because now you're focusing on your next door neighbor, not focusing on your thoughts and focusing on what you want for the future.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What else? What else can I create? If you feel like that's a big competition for you, why worry about it? Why
Yeah.
did you create it if you know that it was available for anybody else?
Exactly.
That's the way I look
Exactly, dude. Like, let's be honest, dude. Like, everybody's making the same shit in this industry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all get the blades from overseas. I constantly get people hit me up, like overseas distributors and manufacturers, and I've seen the exact same stuff people have that they're selling. I'm like, the what is it? The air spray, the little airsoft
at
spray.
it. Yeah.
Everybody's doing it, dude. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just, there's no creativity these days. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the biggest reasons why we done apparel. That's why I wanted to do apparel, because I'm like, okay, nobody's doing apparel.
Mm-hmm.
So let me take my creativity, because my creativity is my creativity. Nope, I know when somebody's ripping my shit, you know what I'm saying? And even if they do, I'm just like, okay, whatever, man. It still pisses me off, because I created that with my head. But if it's just a product and we stamp the logo on it and they get the same product, stamp the logo on it, then, it's not going to, feel like that to me. It's like, they did the same shit. We should have crossed our T's and dotted our I's,
Yeah. And how do you get your ideas for a lot of this stuff? I see that you guys got, I know you guys got the Fade God, which
Yeah.
is a Greek god, right?
Yeah.
I know you guys got several different types
Yeah.
of logos. Where do you get your ideas to be able to create all this really nice stuff? Because I know you guys got a lot of nice stuff, and I believe that everything that I've used, that I've gotten from you guys, has been premium stuff. It's nothing that you buy at Walmart or whatever. I see the good quality in what you
Yeah.
have. Where do you get those ideas, and how do you create? How you go about it when it pops up in your head and stuff like that?
It just literally naturally comes. Like, if I, like, say I'm walking, for example, I'm at a skate park or I'm at Disney World, and I'm looking around and I see something that pops up and I'm like, dude, that shit looks dope. Let's see if we can bring that to this industry. You know what I'm saying? So it's just delivering what this industry doesn't have. Like, some of the, logos that came up is just shit that I liked. Like, I just envisioned it. You know what I'm saying? Like the gun with the clippers and everything. I was like, what do cartels have? Like, what is something that, can represent us as an industry? And it was clippers. So I was like, let's make a gun. Let's make a gun out of clippers and make it seem like, that's just cool, because cartels would have gold guns. So I was like, that's part of it. And then the Fade God, I just like Greek mythology. I always seen people with tattoos of gods, and I'm like, dude, that shit is clean. Like, the Greek mythology is dope, and some of the gods just look real cool. And I was like, man, let's just put a juice cut on them, and then make it a signature, like, Versace with Medusa. And I'm like, this can be the Fade God. You know what I'm saying? Because it represents our industry. So so that's really, it can come from anywhere, bro. I can be driving home right now and I see something like, I'm like, damn, that would be dope. You know what I'm saying? So just executing on the ideas. Like, if I go to the skate park right now and I see something like that somebody's wearing, like a duffel bag or a whatever, a shoulder bag, it don't matter, socks, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna find where I can make that and try to kind of like emulate it in a way to bring it to this industry.
So you look at everything a different way.
Yeah.
You look at everything on a different
Dude,
perspective.
I can get
you
inspired.
cast vision. You cast that vision towards what you want to do.
Like, slides was always something I wanted to do, and boom, we were able to do it. And like, my girlfriend now has been helping me a lot. She has an eye for it too. She has been making a lot of shit, like, and it's a lot of our best sellers, and I'm like, damn, like, she has an eye for this. So we kind of go back and forth now. Like, it's good to get that second opinion, and you know what I'm saying, I'm open for it. I'm not arrogant to the point where, nah, my idea is no. Like, my girlfriend comes in, she's like, yo, this shit would look cool. I'm like, let's try it, let's print it out, let's make it, and then we'll see what people react. And then people are like, yo, this shit is dope, and I'm like, damn, she made that. So I'm giving her credit. You know what I'm saying? My girlfriend did that.
And I actually like the fact that you're actually doing a pre-roll for lady barbers too nowadays. Too.
Yeah,
I've seen that
that
you've been
was
doing,
something that we took a while to do, because we didn't want to just come out with shirts, man. Like, it's just it's so cliche. Just get a V-neck or something and cut it. No, like, we want to actually bring apparel. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the crop top hoodies and shit that women would wear. You know what I'm saying? Back then, my whole concept was like, like, people were just like, oh, I'm gonna make a pink shirt and call it a women's shirt. No, bro, like, you got to really dive into it and see what women are actually wearing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that was a big thing for us. So that's why we were like, let's cater to women too, because there's a lot of women barbers in this industry. You know what I'm saying? So let's give them something too. And then
Yeah,
now we want to do kids. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's
a lot of
awesome.
barbers have kids. You know what I'm saying? And families. So yeah,
That's
well, shit. If
dope.
we can do pets, we'll do pets.
um, and how's your lifestyle now?
My lifestyle is very simple. Very simple. Pretty much just I go to sleep early, wake up early. I'm really, because as you get older, you start carrying a lot of more stress, a lot more responsibility, especially with a brand. So you want to simplify everything, dude. I simplify the decisions I make in the morning. There's certain. That's why I wear a hat. I don't even have a haircut, dude. I used to get haircuts all the time. Just very simple, bro. Try to live very debt free, so where you don't have chains on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a slave to anything. So I wake up. I balance out my day as far as physical activity. I'm like I need a skateboard to get my physical activity going, and that increases endorphins. So your brain is working, and then also doing my creative side. So it's also stimulating my brain. And then relationships. So it's like really just balancing it. So my lifestyle is very simple on the weekends. Instead of going out and shit, we go out to a nice little restaurant. If that, I love food, and me and my girlfriend, we make a weekend out of it. We're like, yo, let's go shoot pictures. So we incorporate everything. You know what I'm saying? Like we're like, let's take the camera, let's shoot some pictures, let's get a new shirt that you created, and let's get some dinner and get a little hotel room and just catch vibes. You know what I'm saying? We'll chill in the jacuzzi to relax eventually, and then just kind of just edit the pictures in the room, and it's fun. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Everything
dope.
is all included.
So everything that you're doing is actually what your lifestyle looks like.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly. So
that's
that's what we
awesome.
portray. Yeah.
And
So
I think that's what people should start doing. More originality, man. Not so much the fake
exactly.
stuff like you were saying.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people posting stuff that is not real.
Yeah.
They're faking their lifestyle or
Straight up.
whatever, and it shouldn't be like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. Like it's I don't know. That's why we stress organics. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I'm not. I've changed a lot over the years, dude. I guess I've matured, but I'm not materialistic anymore. Like I said, I like that stuff. I like the R8s and stuff, and I will probably drive one day, but it's not really the center of my attention anymore. It's more like helping and giving value to others, dude, showing them the ropes, and just waking up and doing what you love. Because if you're happy, genuinely happy, and you wake up and you love what you're doing, it's gonna rub off, bro, and people are gonna see you. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, our time on this earth is very limited. So you know what I'm saying? The last thing you want is people knowing that like you're arrogant asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be known as like, even like when Nipsey passed away, like he's respected. Like he changed a lot of lives, bro, and I respect that. I'm like, man, that's an impact. He came and he impacted the world instead of just impacting your pockets. I'm like, I want to be rich and screw everybody else. Like I want to help everybody. I want to leave a legacy. So
Now, I know we're a little short here on time. We gotta start chopping it up, right? There's so many questions that I would love to ask you. But one of the other questions that I wanted to ask you before we're done here, what type of people do you feel that have you know that what type of people do you feel that has the right qualifications to be able to be part of the Barber Cartel, that you would like for them to be part of your brand, people
yeah,
that you want them to represent what your brand is?
just genuine people, dude. Like we get this question a lot. Like a lot of people are like, how can I be part of the Barber Cartel? When in reality, dude, like I just always been really organic, dude. I don't want to sign nobody to a contract. I feel like everybody's free to do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? Like I see companies that sign them to a contract, and these barbers don't even really believe in their products. They're just doing it because they're getting a check
Or they
some
want
free shit.
or they want to be part of something.
Yeah. So to me, it's like just be genuine. Like I would never make anybody sign a contract and feel obligated to wear our shirt. If
Yeah.
you want to wear it, wear it. If you don't, don't. You know what I'm saying? And to me, like I've never had anybody sign a contract and say a handshake. Hey man, I appreciate you. So everybody's free to do as they please. Because when I want somebody to wear the shirt, I want people to be like they actually believe in the shit they're like they actually believe in this brand, instead of somebody that's like, which I see a lot in this industry. That dude is only, and I'm talking to some of these barbers, dude. Like some of these barbers that are in clipper companies, they're like, dude, I don't even like these clippers. I'm just getting paid. And it's like, is it really organic? You know what I'm saying? And are they writing a check? You know what I'm saying? And that's just it for me. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own. their own way of doing things. They might have a family to feed and they might need the money. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's like, I don't want that for somebody. I don't want somebody wearing my shirt just because I'm paying them. I want them to be like, yo, I really believe in this. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it is for me. So I would, we have people that rock with us. You know what I'm saying? It's like a big family, bro.
Yeah.
We got
So
soccer.
it's more of a culture.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I want, dude. I don't want to ever force anything on anybody. Like we have, people that skate, and all that, and, we help them out. And if they ever feel like, they want to rock with somebody else, you're free to do it. You know what I'm saying? If, barbers, but people, I just want it to be organic. Like I always preach, dude. And I've said that probably 100 times a day. But that's really what I'm looking for, man.
And the thing that I see is that you don't utilize anybody's followings or nothing like that to be able to grow. Back to what you were saying, it goes back to being organic.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. I see that a lot of people just want to be a part of something.
Yeah.
So that's probably why they ask you a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They want to feel like they're part of something.
Yeah.
Or be able to say, well, I'm part of the Barber Cartel. Oh my God, you guys don't know what the Barber Cartel is.
Yeah.
They want to be that person where they feel like they're important.
Oh, the quickest way that I tell them is just like, dude, just, cop a tee, post it up, and then if we're ever at a show, come through, slide through the booth, bro. We'll chop it up. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily have to be, just bring some kind of out. I don't know, just like, yo, I want to support. You know what I'm saying? That's how you become part of it. Just support. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it is. So, I don't know. I guess people want handouts a lot. They're like, yo, I just want free shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's just, growth is a very important part to this industry, to this brand. So, like, we need, funds to grow. So by supporting it, that's how you become a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
By you putting, popping the tee, taking a picture just like you would do with a Gucci shirt and showing it to people. That's how you become a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's really just simple that way. And that's what I see because they're doing it out of their true love and support.
All right. So to wrap this up, how will you encourage people that want to do their apparel? You have any analogy you want to give them before we wrap it up?
The thing I always say: stay original. Stay original. Don't sit there and just try to cop somebody's. For example, I see this a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like people just take certain logos and just change something, and then now it's like, okay, give me some money for this. I took a lot of time to make this. Nah, bro, just stay organic, stay original. Do like I said, the shit that I'm putting out is stuff that I'm actually wearing. I'm not just doing this shit, dude. Like, and just stay original, stay true to yourself. A lot of people will like it. A lot of people won't like it. You know what I'm saying? But put your story out there. Stay real to yourself, and then like I said, just do it out of your passion, and then stick to quality. Quality speaks about you. You know what I'm saying? What you want. Ask yourself this: what reputation do I want to give? You know what I'm saying? What reputation do I want people to know about myself? And that's really what it comes down to, dude. So put your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Put your best foot forward. Fuck the money. You know what I'm saying? The money will come eventually.
Yeah.
It will. The money will come. But just don't do it for that reason. Do it because you feel happy that you're doing this. And then you're going to attract the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's really what I would say to somebody that's trying to start a brand. Like, just stop chasing the money. Just tell yourself, I'm going to do this for 10 years. And if I wasn't making a dime, would I still do this? You know what I'm saying? And that's something you got to ask yourself, because I'm willing to do it for the long run. You know what I'm saying? And eventually you will attract the success. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you guys heard it from the one and only Christian from the Barber Cartel. Christian, I want to thank you for coming out here and spending this time with us. Your story is very inspiring, man. I hope it works for value for a lot of people out there that hear your story. Obviously, there's probably a lot more questions to be asked. Do we have any Q&As there on the live? Any Q&As? Let me see if we have any Q&As. Any questions? So I guess there's no questions. Guess there's no questions. But like I said, thank you for coming out and spending some time with us, man. And I greatly appreciate it. I know this is something that you could be able to, you'll probably be doing something better with your channel, like I said. But thank you, man.
Yeah,
this
problem,
is a
man.
session with Nino and Christian from Barber Cartel.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all letting me come out here, man, chopping it up with you guys. And I'm definitely grateful for it, man. And I love what you guys are doing. So y'all got my support. You know what I'm saying?